So how do you really master something? How do you really master something? You go out with it. Let's talk about metal detecting then. So you go out with it and you spend the time hunting and learning and applying your mind. You don't learn, I mean truly learn, by rushing out, or rushing in and looking at a YouTube video or reading a forum post. The only way you really learn something is by doing it, and doing it a lot. Another thing I want to mention, which is, it seems to be a modern kind of phenomenon, and it's the word expert. I used to talk to my dad about this. We came to the conclusion that the word expert and amazing are two words that are overused nowadays. Now, people call me an expert with Nexus, or an expert analog user on the river. I'm not an expert. I don't class myself as an expert whatsoever. I think it's a load of bollocks, that term, in regards to me. Okay, all I'm doing is metal detecting the way I always have, and I'm filming it. Any information, or what you might look upon as advice, is just coming from a sharing perspective, not from a I think I'm an expert, you know. I'm far from it, man. I just do my thing and I film it or write about it. Okay, I'm using my laser B1 today. Lead. Oh, there we go, look at that. Forged nail. Oh, there's a cluster here. That isn't, that is. Small one there as well. They're all go in the jar. You know, for me, you are just digging, man. You just have to keep digging, and eventually something good comes along. Heavy iron here, you can see. But I'm just kind of listening carefully for the it's taken a while to find a good sounding tone. Okay, so we got lead. That was it. Fair play. A little grotty. Okay, nothing. But if I'm hearing that, you know, this kind of size stuff within all of this iron, then I'm not going to miss much if I continue to go slow, because I'm going really slow. Just in case, I don't want to really miss the cleaner tones that might jump out at me. That sounds alright. It sounds alright. The benefit of having a lot of iron is you start well, it's pretty obvious because you're so used to hearing iron tones or bad tones, so to speak. When something, you know, when something that sounds good comes along, it's as clear as day. Yeah, it's kind of it really. The only way you know how to dig the good stuff is to understand what the bad stuff sounds like. Is that it? I think that might be it actually. Yeah, look. Musket ball. There you go, that was a live dig, so to speak. You know, I kept it running, but just going really slow and listening. And like I said, it's a benefit because you've got so much junk. Your ear gets tuned into what the iron sounds like. So when you get a potential clean tone, I say potential because a lot of the time they're not 100% clean, they come through. That's kind of it. Nice. Another one coming through. I really like this machine. I say that with all of my detectors, don't I? Oh, I really like this machine. But I do. Look, there's another musket ball. Yeah. I like this machine because it's got a threshold. And in disc mode, even though it's not like a true threshold, it still adds sensitivity. That's good. Something here that sounds pretty nice. Oh, what's that? No idea what that is. It looks kind of interesting. No idea, man. This is going to be very small. I do like the small fragments, I've got to say. Nothing. Oh, look at that. Lovely little signal on the top of a hand-forged nail. That was pulled out of junk. Yeah. Just more lead, man. Nothing special. Another musket ball. Awesome. That's a good size. Please don't be that. I want to be excited. This is an exciting one. What are we looking at? Shrapnel. Okay, that's pretty cool. It sounded great. Shrapnel does sound great. It's part of the shrapnel with the thread on it. Okay. Musket ball-ish. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. That looks like it could be, yes, it is something good. Oh my god, you would not believe how long I've been detecting today, man. Oh yeah, that looks like one of those really lovely tokens, medieval. Yes. Long story short, yeah, you have got to put the time in, man. You have got to do it, especially down here. And it can kick you in the arse some days, but the way that I look upon it, is that the more time you're putting in with whatever detector you're using, you know, the more in tune with it you get. So putting time in, even if you're not really finding a great deal, is pretty awesome. This is quite interesting. Old brick road. Could be used, or could have been used, for loading the old boats or the galleons. Yeah, very high chance actually, because it goes down, right down to the water. Look at that. Crazy. Crazy. A few different areas, you know. Okay. It's not the... This is... Again, I think this might be one of those neck scarf toggle things, because this is the second one I found from this, totally identical. I reckon that is, you know, one of those old neck scarf toggles from Elizabethan or Victorian times. Absolutely cane this area, so that's fresh in today. Nice. Just kind of going carefully along the water line. Coin, 1p. UK 1 pence.